Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Obscure Skills Made Playable. And today we're gonna be playing Dual Strike. Just plain old Dual Strike. Obviously, you kinda have to build it a little bit different if you wanna play into its strengths than the ambidexterity one, right? So I made basically a one-punch man out of this, because that's realistically the only thing that this thing would excel at. And you know, the bossing part is good, but the map clear is not. So I'll show you guys um why it's not good. I guess I can also say why it's not good. Well, it's not good because we don't have any explodies, and also we're not crit capped, and we're playing perfect agony, which means that we don't bleed a lot of the time. But we do have ambush, and ambush makes us crit 100% of the time. So against bosses it's fine, but for the map part it's pretty horrible. I did manage to clear one citadel just now, but took a while. And you know, the build something. There's definitely something. As you can see, even normal mobs don't die from the hits. I don't have much armor either, so physical hits are pretty bad. I don't know what the fuck. Oh no, there's poison on this map. I'm not capped on chaos either. So the build overall is struggling in quite a few areas, but the one part that it's not struggling at is bossing. So at least we have that going for us. So this is the gameplay. As you can see, we don't even kill white mobs in one hit. Which is always fun, I guess. Yeah, physical damage, as I've said, hurts quite a bit. I have like 16k armor, and that's it. Well, I do have, of course, endurance charges, but that alone doesn't really save me. And there's poison in here as well. So you just go smack them and hope that they die before you, which generally is a 50-50, and I don't know how I got frozen over there. Oh wait, yep, I'm not freeze immune. And they apply all ailments. All their damage can apply all their ailments, so that's my bad. So now we're smarter this time. We got the freeze immune. Should be good now, surely. Of course, you can get the ailment immune, but it's a little bit of a struggle. Hopefully we can find the boss. I am not a big fan of the golems. We just proc bleed, and the mob wasn't even full. So when we do proc bleed, like randomly, it's like 25% or something. Actually no, against full HP mobs, it's around 50% to proc bleed. So there we go, we proc bleed. When we do proc bleed, you know, the damage is there, but we just half of the time don't, so that's why it kind of feels as bad. But I really wanted some giga damage, so I decided to use Marilyn. Actually, it's a little bit hard to cap crit with Marilyn. There's also this really cool tech that I'm using. I linked Flame Dash to Brutality, so it doesn't deal any damage, so I can make use of my full HP bonuses from Dual Strike. And you know, it's something that helps a little bit. Over there. I'm just hacking away at them slowly. This is the gameplay, man. This is what I live for. I live for some ethical melee gameplay. Alrighty, now let's see. Let's see what's what. So first we're gonna apply our marks. Boom, boom. Ambush, hit. And as you can see, he's dead. Sadly, multi-phase bosses like this one is pretty bad. And also our absorption charges ran out because I should have hit him more times. But I didn't. Ooh, the poison. So even without all the affliction charges, we still managed to one-shot him. Boom. I'm gonna continue hitting to generate charges, because my frenzy charge generation against bosses is pretty much non-existent. Well, it is there somewhat, but it's not great. Come on, man. The poison! The poison got me. Oh, I think it also applies ignite as well. Even though it's arena. Not the mobs themselves. Ooh. Yeah, everything applies ignite. That is said. Hit. And the bleed lasts 10 seconds. So, you know, there's a lot of damage that that our bleed does. Hit. Oh, I think I missed. There you go. Every single one of them took one attack to kill. But I don't know if it's worth it. If you played this with Glad, you would have bleed explosions. So it might feel a little bit better, but you do lose out on around half the damage. At least from the way I built it. And also, you know, Alessia is not exactly reliable. Even if... Well, it is kind of reliable, but... you know, you have to take the frenzy charge duration. And if you do slap on frenzy charge on body, then it's perfectly fine. But I just didn't do it. But you can, if you want to have it consistently up. I was like, I'm gonna need a little bit more defenses, because 16k armor, that's not great. So yeah, let's go over the items. So the axes, I bought this one just now for 1 divine. I had this, because this one, you know, it's pretty good, but it's the base damage is not that great. Oh, and I also, yeah. So the base damage could be a little bit better, but overall it's pretty good. I bought this for 1 divine. I had this. I think I crafted this one myself. This one's obviously pretty nice. This one I think is around 5 divines or 9 divines if I'm looking at, depending on, you know, some other metrics. So this one is pretty good, but realistically, even if you just have 2 of these, the damage is gonna be comparable, right? It's like 20% more damage, more max damage. But yeah. So as usual, when you're playing Slayer, you just slap on Relic Ash. It's instantly super good. You don't have to, of course, but it just saves you a lot of items and passive points with it, so you don't need to generate the other charges, right? And you just have them reliably. So Alessia, as I've said, is really good. Alessia is around like 60% more damage or something. I don't know, but you know, you do have to make sure that you have the charges. So as I've said, maybe have the frenzy on body every 15 seconds. It doesn't matter. You have 20-second duration if you take the extra duration mastery, and you're gonna be good. You do need quite a bit of reserve, because, well, I guess I'm out of slots, but you could probably drop something. You could maybe drop brutality from here, especially if you're playing Glad. You could drop brutality from here and then maybe have these two on life tap, but I also wanted to link them to enhance, so yeah, I have Blood Rage in here, so you can definitely move these around and have these on life tap. But yeah, like I have a lot of reservation on body and on helmet. I have double reservation, so naturally it was a little bit hard to cap everything else. I even had to quality up the rings. I do have Marilyn qualityed as well, which makes it even harder to, well, which makes mapping feel even worse. But yeah, and I think I'm not also capped on suppress. Yeah, I'm at 97, so this one is tier 2, this one is tier 2, and my body is tier 3, but that's, well, you know, on a hybrid base, the suppress fracture is pretty expensive, so I just grabbed this. You can also, with this character is also 94, so with one more level you could potentially just grab this or something. So you can definitely still fix it. The resistances are a little bit rough. I'm at 26 chaos. As you can see, I'm not even using amethyst rings because that's how hard it was to cap everything, because I don't know, just so many other suffixes that I have on other items, right? And I even have cold on here to kind of, well, as usual, you know, this cold saved my resists. So yeah, this is the items. And for the tree, so the tree is a little bit weird. As you can see, I'm just halfway through every single node because of perfect agony. I don't really benefit from the multipliers, so I just tag duration. And also, if you want, you can grab this for more damage and faster. Well, it's faster damage, but technically it's the same, but it's just faster, right? I also grab this for 1 point. That's basically 15% DPS, so it's pretty good. Unwavering stance, so we don't get stunned, since I am converting everything to armor anyway. I took these for quality of life. This is a block, so it's also not bad. Initially I had these and also these to kind of have some frenzy charge generation as well as a little bit more block, but I decided to go for more damage. But realistically, you don't really need to do that, because right now, as you guys saw, it's overkill as is. Wait, let me check. Were there any HP mods on the map, or was it all damage? It was all damage. But regardless, like, my bleed lasts 10 seconds and the bosses died in like 5 or something. Maybe even a bit faster. The new ones that spawned. And so the damage is definitely there. You probably don't even need that much. If you want, you can get rid of a little bit of damage. You do want this at the very least. So there's really, you know, there's a couple of melee wheels around, but none of them really do anything for us. So I had to sacrifice a couple of points to get here. It's not a bad tree, but not a bad wheel, but you know, it's a lot of points. Some attack speed and accuracy. I was a little bit down on accuracy. Actually, I decided to get accuracy per frenzy charge over here, so I think I'm overcapped, because on my POB I didn't have these, so I think I might be a little bit overcapped on accuracy. So you can probably drop these, but these do give attack speed, so it's nice, because I'm only at 2 attacks per second as is. Well, we'll Blood Rage a little bit more, I guess, but frenzy charge from marks. So this was kind of my way to keep generating those charges as you're fighting the bosses, as well as enhance on poacher's mark. You know, it's a little bit of chance. And yeah, so you know, light of meaning for Phys, of course. This one I just kind of slotted in whatever I had, but it's not too bad. 15 melee crit, max life, leech, and this doesn't do anything. But yeah, this is the build. Honestly, it turned out a little bit better than I expected. The map clear is worse than expected, but overall, you know, if you wanna one-shot some bosses, that's probably the play. If you want, I can see. I didn't really try, but I am curious right now if well, I'm not gonna run through one of these. Whatever. We'll never know. Obviously, it can one-shot normal Elder, but Ubers might not be able to be one-shot. Although, maybe, because I have like 9 million DPS, and the bleed lasts 10 seconds, so I think the bosses technically have around 70 mil HP, so I'm not sure. Maybe it can. But regardless, that only works when the enemies are on full HP, so multi-phase bosses are a little bit bad. But yeah, that is it for today. Enough rambling. And thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, as usual, drop a sub. Helps me out. And drop a comment as well. If you want to chat with me, say your thoughts on the build and whatnot. But yeah, that is it for today. Talk to you later. Bye bye.